All right. Hey, YouTube, how you doing? Peter Gantner here. Welcome to our weekly AMA Ask Me Anything. Well, you can ask Corey anything.
ACA.
That's here. He's with me. We have Sharona in the background there typing any questions that are done on YouTube back to us. So we're excited to jump in here and answer any questions. So you can start firing your questions over right now. We're going to talk a little bit about this last week in TruBadger and of course with the Catapult launch. So we'll talk about that for a few minutes. So I guess we'll start off with very good week with new holders. We are closing in on 5,000 holders, a little over around about 180 away from clicking over that 5,000 holder mark. One of the great things about the last really 10 to 11 days is the quality of the holders that have come on board are incredible. Normally you get a lot of smaller, $10 and $5 and $8. It's normal in this space. We've brought on quite a few very excited and dedicated people that have come into the space. So it's a good mix of the quantity holding of the people that have come on board. Of course, you guys know yesterday the platform for Catapult was launched. They've been dialing it in and working on it all day today, getting that put together. And we are beginning to start to reach out to people who have they're specialized in bringing new projects in. And we've begun the vetting process. I have 2 calls lined up with projects that are the possibilities to come through Catapult Swap. In the next couple days, the date for Insights will be put up there, and the date for Catapult Swap, and the date for Safufied, when those will go live on the Catapult. So when those will be put through, that'll be over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So we do have those 3 projects that will be put up there with timing and dates on when those will go live. And of course, they'll start marketing out that they're launching on Catapult Swap. So part of the marketing process for Catapult Swap is with Insights, when it says Insights has a marketing budget and it's going to say, hey, we're going to launch on Catapult Swap, it will start putting out marketing pieces, posts, interviews, press releases that says Insights, this innovative trading platform that trades these complex tax hybrid type tokens, is getting ready to launch. We've chosen Catapult Swap. Here's why we chose Catapult Swap: to be able to defeat the bots and bring it level to it. Same thing will happen with Safufied, and the same thing will happen with Catapult Swap itself. So all those that marketing will begin in the next 5 to 7 days once we get those dates set, and that will begin to bring a lot more interest to Catapult Swap. And of course, other projects will see that marketing and say, oh, let's go market over there. We love what the story is about. So all that stuff is beginning to take place here in the next short period of time. Let's see, what else do we have going on, Corey? We got a lot, right?
A lot, yes. We've got a lot going on, trying to keep up. Multiple meetings this week, you mentioned. Oh boy, we've got some things we can't talk about just yet, but we are continuing today in the Zoom rooms with individuals getting set up with wallets. But other than that, if you guys did not watch the launch of the Catapult platform last night, Peter did release a lot of great information on what we're doing. And of course, all these AMAs hold a lot of valuable information regarding, we're getting a lot of messages regarding airdrops and the procedure of snapshots and how that's going to work. We did mention last night in the AMA before last week's, of how that's going to work. I think, how does one get on the Zoom rooms? If you go to our Telegram, coach, if you go over to the Telegram chat, the official Telegram chat called TruBadger General Discussion Official, and you click the /support, if you click the /, a menu pops up. And you will see the support button. If you just click that or type in /support, it'll give you a way to hop in a room or schedule an appointment to hop in a room. So Sharona just posted the chat there. But guys, on the very exciting things, and just to recap on the airdrops and the upcoming projects that we have going on, we see that you guys are super excited, and rightfully so. It's very exciting times for us. The bottom line is holding TruBadger is the hub of the Nexus ecosystem. It's the powerhouse. So being that is the powerhouse, you're holding TruBadger tokens. You're going to benefit from every project going forward that TruBadger launches under its umbrella, which includes and not limited to airdrops. And we're doing something unique, something different, which our software takes snapshots of multiple snapshots over a period of time, not just one snapshot, to where, we've been involved in other projects where you get the snapshot, you get the free airdrop, free tokens, and then a coin dump happens. And that's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to benefit and reward token holders for holding TruBadger on an ongoing basis. So not only that, the benefits include being in front row seats to other projects that we're going to be launching off of Catapult Swap. Also, of course, frontline VIP access, we'll say, to all of our projects, including Catapult token, Insights token, CMP token, Sapphire token, all of these projects. And one thing that I'm very proud of, and that I'm noticing out on Reddit, and our social media guys and gals are doing incredible, is, we've been in the space for quite a while. We've pretty much, Peter and I have experienced everything from, rug pulls, honeypot scams, all these other things.
Rug pulls, slow rug pulls.
Yeah, quick rugs, slow rugs, every rug in between. One thing that we've been a part of is the projects or the teams. They get excited, they get you excited, they build up all this hype, and then they promise you a date of rolling out, let's say, a wallet or a platform or a swap or something, whatever their utility is, and they don't deliver. And then there's a delay, and then that creates distrust, that creates the devaluing of the token project and all that sort of thing. In this space, that's very important. So I'm very proud of what our team, our devs, our UI team, the entire core team, what we have done to deliver you a date, have everything ready and roll out on time. And that's what I'm seeing out on social media. And that's what we pride ourselves on, is being able to deliver and make things better in the space and create solutions to the issues going on. So keep looking forward for us to do that for you guys as token holders and future token holders. And we'll continue to deliver as promised. Wait till you guys see what we have coming up for you. We'll just say that. Peter, that's all I've got on my docket today for, awesome. I know we're about to get busy with some exciting things behind the scenes.
Yep. And so you guys know 5 snapshots take place for each project that we do randomly, kind of over days. I am going to announce right now the next snapshot for Insights is on the 4th of September. And the next one for Catapult is on the 6th of September. So this will be snapshot number 2 for Insights and snapshot number 2 for Catapult. Now, what this means is, if you're on here and you're just looking at this for the first time, if you purchase TruBadger tokens and you hold them in your wallet on these days, we're going to take a snapshot. That will be 1/5. So what we'll do is take a 5-day snapshot, 5 snapshots, 5 different days, and we'll have a program that will average the number of tokens that you've held in your wallet over the entire period of time. And then that's what you will get an allocation in Catapult Swap for. So you'll basically, when those 5 snapshots are done, the token launches, a website will be provided where you will go and visit that website. You will simply put in your wallet address. You will hit how many Catapult swap tokens am I entitled to? It'll pop up and it'll give you that number. If you decide yes, you want to claim them, you can hit the claim button, pay the transaction fee, 8, 9, 12, 14 cents, whatever it is at the time. If you look and go, well, that's not enough, you can look at the price of Catapult at the time and you look at it and go, that's, it's only $7 worth of tokens. I don't want to claim them right now. You don't have to. It's totally up to you to determine whether you want to claim them. If you claim them, it'll pop up when you hit the claim button. It'll say add this to your wallet. You hit the add button and you're good to go. Okay. So you'll be able to go through and do that. You will have to do a verification on the claim. So we'll have that process set up there. So you've got your next one again for Insights is on the 4th, and then the next one for Catapult. We did, if you were on the 28th, we did both snapshots together. Okay, 2 for 1. You got thing. Now they're set up for the 4th and the 6th, and then once those dates happen, we'll give you the next 2 dates moving forward, and this will continue to happen. Eventually, we'll add one for Safufied, and then eventually for the NFT project. I saw in one of the questions was, I didn't mention when the NFT project is launching. Still November. That's when it will launch, in time for the holidays, for people to purchase NFTs for the holiday. That has not changed. And when that is, when the token launches, I don't know, but the platform itself will launch in November. That is still on task for that to happen. So thanks for that question, Peter. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Question. Peter has mentioned in the Catapult launch that Doug will be the CEO of Insights, which I think is a good move. And there will be a new team assembled for each project with their own CEO. As Peter has this vision for the Nexus ecosystem and how all this projects fit together, what happens if the new CEOs are appointed from outside the current team for each project and they don't share the same vision Peter has outlined, or they decide they want to take the project in a different direction? I know each project will be its own DAO, which is driven by the community. So what influence will the CEO have on each project? Guys, they'll run these projects we'll hopefully we find people that have the same vision. I don't think I would even, so ultimately, right, you guys will be part of the decision making in it. We'll have the conversation. We're looking for someone who buys into what we're doing, right? We're looking for someone who will buy into the entire concept of what we're doing. And if you buy into the entire concept, you would not want to take it away from that concept, because you understand that community is power. You understand the bigger community, the more influence you have, the more power you have staying on that same page. The reason for it to have its own CEO is it's not fair to the project and the token holders to have somebody that's saying, okay, what's my priority? And for me, TruBadger is always the priority, right? It's what I'm led to do. So again, and I think I mentioned this, if a project has its own token, then it needs to have its own CEO. That's number one focus is what? Growing the value of that token for token holders, versus me going, okay, do I build TruBadger's token value or that? But again, it's really when we pick them, it would be that. Now, here's the great part about it is you guys, the token holders, determine if that person keeps their job. So if they come on board and they say, yes, we're on board, I love this concept, and then 3 weeks later, they start taking the project in a completely different direction that you guys as token holders don't want or don't like, what happens? You put up a vote and boot their butt to the curb, and we find somebody that sticks with that version. So this is not something where we're going to get stuck with somebody that we don't like or that's not part of that vision of it. Again, if one of us doesn't like them, that doesn't do it any good, right? It's if they're not doing an effective job. It's not really, I don't like using the word like, because I don't care if I like them as a person. It's, are they doing the job that's there to be done? And that is working within this ecosystem. These are all puzzle pieces that all fit together and go from there. So I don't think we're going to have that issue. I think there's safeguards that have been put in place that if somebody goes rogue, then they won't be involved in it. All right. I have my account and 2 other separate accounts from my grandchildren in the same MetaMask. Do you snapshot all 3? And if not, how do I know which one is being snapshot? So Rick, great question. Every address is separate. It doesn't matter if you have them in, you could have 101 MetaMask account. Those are all 100 different wallet addresses. So all of those were shot. And we've kept track of those. And then you having multiple wallets will have to go do those claims on multiple times. Okay. So you can't just go do one claim because there's 4 wallets there. Each wallet is a separate entity in the blockchain space. Okay. All right. Let's see. Does reflection also get counted in the snapshots? Yes, Helen, it's the total number of tokens. We don't differentiate between if a token in your wallet is from a snapshot or something that you purchased or something that was gifted to you. It does. Now, what doesn't count in the snapshots is the contest wallet, which has over 20 trillion tokens in it. That will not receive Catapult swap tokens, and also the tokens that are on the on Pancake Swap in the LP wallet do not get counted. I believe last time I looked, it was about 81 trillion. So that's about 100 trillion that will not get counted on. And also the Burn wallet does not get counted. So that's about 300 trillion. So what the math will be done on is about 700 trillion, or a little bit less than 700 trillion, because it's like 207, 208. And of course, we'll keep burning tokens along the way. So figure maybe we're at 209 by the time we get there and burn tokens. And then, the contest wallet will grow a little bit and the LP will go up and down. So that'll kind of set it. But, so it's probably on about 700 trillion tokens that the math will be done, that the 6% of the total, which is of the total. So let's say we're going to do the same 1 quadrillion, that'd be 60 trillion tokens that are going to be distributed to TruBadger holders on the number of about 700 trillion tokens. So it's not going to be, it's really not 6%. You're actually getting a little bit better than 6% on it. And again, it depends on how many you held along the entire time. Okay. In that formula. Let's see if we have any other questions. How are you notified of the snapshot? Think she means when is the time? Oh, yes. Okay. So it'll be throughout all of our social media over and over and over and over and over again. Of course, we do not have email addresses, so we can't email everybody, right? So we're just going to post the heck out of it. So it'll be on the Facebook page. It'll be on the Telegram page. It'll have the link for you to go and hit the claim button and go in and put in the addresses and claim those tokens. And it's not going to be you have a week or 2 weeks, or it'll be at least 6 months for you to go in and claim the tokens. And I know what the next question is: what happens to the tokens that don't get claimed? Those go back in the treasury and become property of the token holders, right? Of the DAO itself, through the token holders. So anybody who decides not to claim, some people may not have enough tokens to claim, right? They may only have 1 million tokens in their wallet, which is, in this space, because of the dollar value, may only be, 2, 3, 4 cents. And they may say it's not worth it for me to claim those. Those would then be available for that. Can you please clarify that we will not get airdrop from other people's projects, just TruBadger projects? Yes. At this point, the ones that are powered by TruBadger are the ones that you're getting airdrops from. And the projects that go on Catapult Swap. So there's 2 different types of projects. There's a project we're launching, TruBadger. Right now it's 4 projects that we're launching. You will get airdrops of those 4. The reason why is not that they're going on Catapult Swap, guys. The reason for that is funding from TruBadger is going from funding in a couple ways. One is direct funding. The second is our time, our effort, our energy, the team's effort and energy. And then the community is providing value because you guys are liking and sharing and commenting and joining the pages. So there's a couple different value propositions. One is funding from TruBadger to Catapult. One is the team of TruBadger putting time, effort, and energy in, which is taken care of by the TruBadger holders. And then one is the TruBadger community coming and supporting it in social media and possibly deciding to support the project. Number 3 is the number of wallet holders, right? Since we're going to have thousands of wallet holders, that's going to add. TruBadger has had to add each of its wallet holders with the way this is going to happen. Let's say 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people claim their tokens. That's 6,000 wallets that are holding now Catapult tokens, legitimate token holders. And then, of course, you guys, hopefully 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000, you guys go, hey, I like Catapult, or I like these projects, and you'll go and support those projects. So we're bringing people to support the project without them having to spend marketing money to do it. So a built-in audience to support the project. Social media. So I would think that as we look at this and we want Catapult to be successful, what will we do? We'll like, we'll comment, we'll join their Facebook pages, we'll join their Telegram pages. We'll do that stuff naturally. Now, everybody's not going to do that. Every TruBadger holder. Some will just decide to hold on to the tokens and not do very much, but there'll be a core group of us that will go. So a new project comes through Catapult Swap. I'm going to go on there and I'm going to support that project immediately. Go to their Telegram, join their stuff. Why? Because I want to track these projects. I want to see how well they're doing. Because if I'm especially a Catapult Swap token holder or a TruBadger token holder, the more value those tokens have, the more value Catapult and TruBadger has. It doesn't matter whether you got an airdrop or not. What matters is Catapult will be a holder in that token. So will TruBadger. Okay, TruBadger will be a holder in every token that goes through Catapult Swap. So if you're a TruBadger holder, you're benefiting from all of these projects. This is an ecosystem, guys. Everything helps everything build out and drive and move forward. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense to everybody. You know, it gives you an idea. But there's right now 4 projects you're going to get airdrops on. So the first project we do on Catapult Swap, if it is not a TruBadger powered project, you will not necessarily get an airdrop on that project. You'll have an opportunity if you want to swap for those tokens. Now we have plans in the future to be able to offer additional things that then projects can decide whether they want to participate in these. But these are things that we're working on in the future. Thank you, Coach. All right, let's see. We got another question in here. The TruBadger on CoinTiger are not part of airdrops, right? Yes, you're correct. Those do not receive airdrops. If they are on CoinTiger, they are not receiving the airdrop for Catapult Swap or for any of the other ones. Thank you for bringing that up. That is one that I forgot to mention. So those are off to, and I don't know what that total is. I'm trying to get that from CoinTiger on what are the number that they're holding there. So that could give us a better idea of what it is.
All right, guys. I did want to mention our huge live event in Las Vegas, October 16th for TruBadger, All Things Discussed. It's going to be going all day long into the wee hours of the morning, I would suspect. We know how we do it. But this will be the first annual TruBadger in conjunction with, so first of all, you can get registered now on TruBadger.io, and you can get registered there. We will be adding, in the process of adding, one of our other companies, Digibot, who you guys know, our partner Doug Kyle created, is also creating our company Insights, the DeFi trader platform, one of our tokens coming up. They will be, all of us together will be having a 3-day event total for Digibot and TruBadger. So if you're wanting to go to both, we will have the registration available for combination tickets on our TruBadger site here shortly. But if you're wanting to get in now for that, you can go to digibot.com and register for both. And I'm mentioning this because there is a limited number of spots and it will fill up quickly. This is not hype. This is not a ploy to get people to come to an event. This is an actual We've done events similar like this in the past, and it's an absolute blast, and the value created and the value that you will get from it, not only in your life and in all ways, but also in the details of I probably won't go into deep details here. We'll get into that later. But from getting airdrops and stuff like that. So make sure you register as soon as you can. Peter, do we have a limit on seats available on that?
Yes.
We will be releasing that in the future.
Yeah, we will get that together. It's we have a little bit of so we have our set space right now. If we can get a big number of people that come in and serve, my problem is I think everybody's going to buy them at the last minute. If with the limitations that we have right now, the space we have, we can fit about 300 people into the event completely for the Digi, and then of course more on the TruBadger one. They do have some additional space available where we'd be able to bring a little bit more people, but we've got to let them know pretty quickly, as in because events are starting to take place. Vegas is starting to fill back up again on that side of it. The key is this, guys. We're going to incentivize people. So the 4 projects that we're doing will all do airdrops, as well as TruBadger is going to be putting up some tokens for the event for people that attend the event. The reason why is community is the commerce of the future. And the best way to build real community is for people to meet each other face to face, get to know each other, spend time with each other. It's, the reason why they say, families that like eat together, spend time together are stronger families. We are a family, the TruBadger family, Catapult Swap family, Digibot family, all working together for a common purpose. So getting people together. Also, there's going to be training at the event on trading. Why is that important? Because if we can have a better group of people that understand trading techniques, the trading principles of it, because ultimately there's a couple things that determine value in a company. One is its assets, its revenue, and that stuff. The second side of it is the people that are buying and selling that commodity, right? That stock or that token, in this case, on a day-to-day basis. If we can have an educated base, meaning our thousands of what we call our foundation, people that have an understanding of trading and buying and getting this, then we're in better shape. Also, insights will be launching at that event. How does insights play into this? Because the value with TruBadger especially, and with the other ones, the tax revenue is what pays the day-to-day bills and helps drive the company forward. So in order to have that, you need to have people doing what? Trading it. Holders are fantastic. That's the solid foundation. And we have incentivized holding. But there's also another subgroup of people that like to buy and sell. They love the action. They love the trading side of it. And you may be both. You may say, here's my, 100 billion TruBadger I'm going to hold on to, but here's the 100 billion I want to trade. I do that with some tokens. I won't do it with TruBadger, but I do it with some tokens where I am holding some and I use some to trade. So when there's spikes, I can sell and then buy back and sell and buy back and sell and buy back. It's beautiful. Insights will provide the volume, the daily trade volume to projects like TruBadger that will help them accelerate and continue to generate revenue to come on board. And that's where it plays a part. That will be launched at the event, and extensive training will be done on ways to utilize that and bring that into the fold. So there's community building, there's going to be trading advice. And then on the TruBadger day, we're going to dig in very deep on blockchain itself, how it functions, why it's going to be as big as it is. We're going to teach about ways that you can engage now in the blockchain to help grow it and build it from there. And we're going to party like crazy, right? So we'll have a party Saturday evening. It will go till probably in the wee hours of the morning. Again, spending time together, dancing, karaoke, who the heck knows what else we'll do. It'll be fun and it'll be incredible. And so we believe in these kind of events. we've had a lot of success with these type of events, which is why we will incentivize people to come to the event and be a part of it, because we know that the people that show up will be the long-term builders of this. We've had events that Marty has attended, that Henry has attended. I'm just looking up the list here, right? And seeing people that have been part of what we're doing for a while, because they've come to these events and they've built a family atmosphere. If you've been to a lot of events, I assure you that you've never been to an event like this, not a corporate, company type event. They're quite different. The person who helps us run our events, she's run thousands of events. She's been in the event space for over 20 years. And basically from her is she's never seen events like the events that we've put on and that we've done. And so that's why we incentivize for people to come to them. It's very important to have a lot of people at those events and being part of that. All right. All right. So Doug was answering some questions there. Thank you, buddy, for answering those. Didn't know whether you want that one here. Okay, that's sure. I'm reading the question. Yeah, actually I do. Somebody put in here, hi Peter, I was one that had my token stolen. Can you update where we are with this? So I do want to cover this because it's extremely important, guys, that in this space you are very diligent when it comes to your wallets and what you're doing and what information you're giving out. I'm going to tell you right now, the amount of information that you should give out to anyone is zero. It's that simple. So we had talked about not giving out the 12 seed words. There is also a
QR code.
What's that, buddy?
A QR code.
QR code. That is exactly the same thing. You cannot, if anybody, guys, if you get somebody on there and they say, I want to help you, and they say, I'm going to send you a link. Can you send me your QR code? Can you send me your address? Can you send me your 12 seed words? Disconnect immediately. No one needs any of that information to help you. What they might need is a transaction number, right? That's it. If anybody asks you for anything outside of a transaction number, hang up with them. Secondly, if you're on help and somebody is helping you and you start getting that feeling that there might be something wrong, the next thing you ask that person is, can you get on a Zoom with me? I guarantee you they will disconnect from you, or they will try to tell you why they can't get on a Zoom. You won't hear that from our team. Our team will say, hey, we can schedule an appointment. Here's the calendar. Or we can get on that. There are very simple ways to protect yourself when it comes to this token space, but you must be diligent and you must be bold about it. So you're on, you put in there, you need some help. Somebody jumps in there and says, hi, I'm going to help you. And they DM you, right? Direct message you. That's fraud, guys. We do not direct message people. We're going to say in that chat, or we're going to say, please DM us. And then we'll DM you back. We will never DM first. Never means never, right? So if somebody DM you, direct message you and say, hi, I'm the help desk, that is a scam artist doing their work to try to get you on board. But, if somebody goes, oh, if you heard the words, we have to sync your wallet, run, okay? Do not get on any type of information and don't send them. I've had it happen to me. Hey, we're going to send you a link because we need to sync your wallet. They're trying to, as soon as you click on that link, they're trying to get access to your wallet to steal your money. I was just looking at Boss, these coins that they stick in your wallet, right? You might go in there and go, oh my goodness, I have $46,000 of this new coin. I've never seen it before. Well, when you go there, if you go just to go to sell them, and of course, you're not going to be able to sell them, there's no harm there. But what they do is they are so slick. When you go to look at it, they'll say, oh, you need to visit this site. When you visit that site, it's going to say you need to claim them. When you go to claim them, they're going to say you need to connect your wallet. When you connect your wallet, they're going to give you a permission thing that most people don't read. And that permission thing says, We get to spend money in your wallet. Okay. I'm going to say this too. If you go, and you'll see it, so it's confirm a transaction of purchase on a thing is only allowing a set amount that's in that transaction. But you will get sometimes these ones that come up and say you need to sign a permission. Make sure you read the permission that you're signing. I know we're used to just clicking the box for terms and conditions. This is your wallet. This would be like somebody saying, please sign this document. And the document is, I can take money out of your banking account anytime that I want. So when you're signing permissions in your MetaMask wallet, make sure you read every single bit of that. This is the blockchain space, guys. So there's a lot of value and there's a lot of stuff created. And we do plan on working on some solutions that could possibly make it to where if somebody hacks your account and steals your funds, that you'll be able to get those back. But currently there is no way to recover them. What you need to do is report the scam artist's wallet. You need to report it to BS Scan and get that there. It's very sad when this stuff happens because I wish I could do something about it. I mean, I wish I could go and find these scam artists and shut them down permanently. Hopefully at some point, somebody puts together an organization, one of the government agencies that start to track these people down and start prosecuting them. Because if they start prosecuting them, they would stop doing this, tricking people into, or at least it would slow it down a little bit. But I don't see that. So you have to be diligent in this space. Do not give any information out to someone who you do not know. Now, if it's, Sharona gets you on a thing, but Sharona's not going to ask you for your seed words. Sharona's not going to ask you for your QR code. She's not going to ask you to sign a permission to allow for your wallet. She's going to walk you through doing it so you get to do that stuff. And when it comes to doing seed words, she's going to say, stop your screen share, do your seed words, write them down, and then go through that process. So if anyone is trying to get sensitive information from you, it's giving your seed words away, guys, is like giving somebody your date of birth, your social security number, your address, right? It's your PIN code, right? It is like giving them everything that they need to go do anything that they want when it comes to the crypto that's in your wallet. And it doesn't take them long for them to empty it out. It's not a hard thing. The other thing I want to cover is we will never run a contest. Catapult will never run a contest. Insights will never run a contest. Safufied will never run a contest. CMP will never run a contest. TruBadger will never run a contest that says you send us tokens and we're going to send you more back. Never. We don't charge to be in contests. There's never fees to be in contests. Contests are for you to perform something and earn tokens that will be sent to you for that contest. Okay, so I cannot stress that enough. Some very dear people to me have fallen for send me 1 billion tokens and I'll send you back 10 billion or 100 billion, and literally have lost thousands of dollars thinking that they were going to get 5-10 times what they're sending in. Those will never happen with TruBadger, Catapult, Insights. I'm telling you what, they will never happen with the projects that are going on Catapult Swap, right? This is the stuff we're eliminating to where we can standard statements of this will never happen, because that is what the scam artists use in order to take advantage of people. And the thing is that's bad about it is this. Not only does it hurt the person that sends in the tokens, but you know what those guys do as soon as they get them? They go sell them. So now the person who got them stolen gets hurt, and then the entire project gets hurt. So it's almost a double situation there, because they're dumping in the market, and they don't care if the price is going down, up. They don't care what the volume is. All they want to do is exit out as fast as possible, get it in the BNB, and then move it out into wherever they're stealing it or moving it out to. So make sure you're very, very diligent when it comes to that. All right, any more questions, guys?
I believe that's it. I don't see any more on either spots here.
Okay, real quick, I'm just going to cover, we talked about last night that one of our goals for TruBadger, which will be a revenue producing model, is to create an agency, basically a full service consulting. We'll build blockchains for people as far as through our tech group. We will help with marketing. We will help with forming teams for this. We'll actually be building a platform in this area that where people will be able to go and put in information and move forward from there. So we will get you guys more details on that, but our goal is to help walk people through all the process so they have what is that? The best chance of making it in the space. So then when our community says, 10,000, 100,000 community members, 8,000 of those go, I like this project. I like what it stands for. I've done my own research. I'm going to purchase or swap for those tokens or purchase them if they're on a centralized exchange. They do that, they have the best chance possible over the next 2, 5, 10 years for that to go from wherever it's at that point upward and onward to become a profitable situation with a great ROI. All right. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. We will see you on our burn party tomorrow night, which we do weekly. I shouldn't say tomorrow night. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. PDT, depending on where you are in the world, it could be tomorrow night. Our burn party. And I'm also thinking, I'm checking our schedule real quick. I'm thinking we're starting at 30 minutes early to show something. We have so much going on. I have to make sure I know what we're showing.
I believe we're going to do that next week, buddy, on it, because I don't know if Doug's ready. I think we were going to go through insights.
Okay.
I think he wants till Friday. So I think we'll do that the following week on that for the launch of, and it won't be the launch. It'll just be a sneak peek into insights, what we're developing and what we're putting together.
Okay, I found it. We have planned our next planned early release peak is Wednesday, September 8th for Sapu-Fied.
Oh, excellent. Wow, you got the, yes, okay. So the reveal of the logo, all that stuff. Okay.
Logo, preview, website preview, and then the following week we have the walkthrough of insights. So
okay, I don't yes, so we're gonna at least show you guys, because again, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We will at least show you guys the logo, the branding, the beginning of the social media. I don't know if we'll be quite ready to do a walkthrough of the website. It could be possible, but I don't know. We're in the development stages right now of that. So the brand is being developed, and the UI, it will be built. I don't know if we'll have time to have the actual website, but we may be able to walk you through the UI side of things. So I don't want to get anybody's expectations up too high. I will tell you right now, guys, tomorrow we'll be burning over 100 billion more tokens. So that's going to be another great day of burning. So that's going to be huge.
All right. Thank you all very much. We appreciate your time and thanks for joining us again. And we'll see you in the Telegram chats.